1.
Thank you, Lynn. Hello, I'm Cheryl Meld, Executive Director of Kids Plus and the Age to Age project in the McGregor community. Thank you for inviting me to share our experiences today. In the McGregor community, we are working to build an age-friendly community through intentional design. Our Age to Age initiative and its signature program, Pay It Forward, help older adults and youth build skills they need to meet challenges they face every day. While youth gain their skills, at the same time we serve older adults with opportunities to stay connected to the community, improve physical and mental health, and share valuable knowledge gained through their life experience. For youth, that means learning to communicate their thoughts and feelings in a productive way, to have empathy for others in ways that are supportive and help build relationships, and develop an understanding of the systems that allow a neighborhood or a community or even a county to function. They learn and strengthen technical skills needed for jobs, and they develop curiosity and creativity to explore new ideas beyond their common experience. For older adults, that means learning to listen to the stories of young people to identify common interests and challenges, provide guidance to young people in skill development, and work and play alongside young people. Now, they learn technical skills for efficient communication in meeting their own needs too, and feel relevant and connected to the life of the community. Through our project, we help people identify commonalities, and one of the things that we found is that both older adults and youth experience isolation even though they are connected to a global community virtually through their digital, whatever their media is or whatever their platforms they use, their tools they use. So there's a lot of isolation and loneliness for both groups, even though they are connected to the entire world. To offer the best programming, we rely on partnerships with community organizations and programs. The first thing we did with our Age to Age program was look at how we were already doing activities and offering services to people, including our chore service. And we looked at the Historical Society and Angels, a senior serving organization. We looked at our school events to see what kind of barriers we had in place that we didn't even realize were keeping older adults from joining in. So we looked at our scheduling, our time of day, where we were holding our events. Did people have transportation if they needed it? We looked at menu items. What were we offering? And we looked at the comfort level of the spaces that we were using, and were we doing everything on cafeteria tables with benches, or were we providing seating? Were we expecting people to stand for longer periods of time than they were able? And we addressed those things in activities that were already happening. We also aligned our services with local providers of senior services such as Angels in Care, so we were able to increase a wide range of health and well-being community opportunities. And working with the school district and community education department, we were able to suggest some ideas based on feedback from older adults on course offerings that they would like to see and how we could make those intergenerational. One of the things that we've started is called the Ultimate Social Club, and that is a social activities for adults 55 and older. And out of that, our Age to Age program has benefited from Ultimate Social Club members volunteering to be reading pals in the school. They've offered to be pen pals with kids in the school. They've volunteered at our events, and they've offered to teach skill classes to both younger and older residents. During the past year, the Ultimate Social Club has worked with the Carefree Living Assisted Living program in our community, and they've been able to reduce isolation there and lift spirits during COVID restrictions. Currently, we are working with the Minnesota Department of Human Services Live Well at Home program to build connections to veterans groups and to the American Indian community in which we are located. Our Pay It Forward program creates teams of young people who are interested in learning how to get and hold a job. They receive technical skills training in the aging process and the need and the motivation behind older adults seeking out help. We teach kids about limited mobility, loss of vision, loss of hearing, some things that are caused by drug interactions or medical conditions that make people confused or take longer to process information. And then we have the kids practice some activities where we simulate some of those limitations so they can experience what that's like. The youth teams are supervised by a service coordinator who transports them to the service sites and then works along them with coaching their skills through demonstrating and through conversation. And at the completion of the chore service, the team leaves a customer satisfaction survey to be mailed back. And team members are motivated by that feedback. People write notes on the surveys. I could never have stayed in my home without the help you've given me. I was unable to do my yard work this year because of an illness, and it was great to have the help. Or I enjoyed the positive attitudes of youth and the supervisors. The older adults we serve often join the service in some way. They might come out and sit in a chair and coach the kids or just converse as the kids work, and they start to build relationships by asking questions and offering information. And it's through these interactions that relationships develop and interests are shared. Often, the service recipient is recruited to help return time in kind to our programs by volunteering to sit at a registration table or help with a book fair or help teach a class or help with a class. This is also a good time to share information about our social activities and get them involved in our weekly broadcast of information about community events. So there are benefits to both the youth and the older adults through our programming, and we continue to gather feedback and try to improve what we're doing all the time. Thank you.